Messenger, what is up? This is your boy Joshua Sprague coming at you with a quick video. You know, I've been getting this question coming to me quite a bit lately from people who are wanting to start and write their own book and, of course, build their whole brand and their business around that powerful, powerful message that they have to share. So here's the question that keeps coming in. Which one should I do? Publishing, traditional publishing, or self-publishing? So I want to talk quickly about the pros and cons of each one and which one I recommend for most people just starting out, okay? So here's the deal. Publishing itself, traditional publishing, can be great in a lot of ways because you have a lot more money that's behind it, and you also can get an upfront advance if you're big enough. So, you know, you hear about those authors that get, you know, like get $1 million advance or $100,000 advance or $500,000 advance. That's only going to happen if you get a publisher, okay? The challenge is the process that you got to go through to get there. You know, you need a literary agent, you need to position yourself well, you've got to put in proposals and actually have the meetings with them in order to get that result. So the timeliness of it is long. Now the second thing about publishing is that you don't really get that much in general on from a profit margin. Your margins are very, very small. So for example, a typical like $12 book, an author might make $1 on that book, maybe $2. So it's not a high margin at all, okay? And here's the other thing. The funny thing is people often think, okay, well, if I go with the traditional publisher, well, I'm gonna have all this marketing firepower behind me. Well, that's maybe true, but not necessarily true. Let me explain why. See, publishers now are a lot like investors. What they're actually looking for are people that have a proven product or audience that they can market to right away. So if you have a blog already that already has a big audience, it's much more appealing for them to come to you and say, hey, we want to publish your book, or we want to help you make a cookbook or something like that. That's why bloggers get picked up all the time. So the advantages of self-publishing are this, okay? First off, it's fast. I self-publish personally. I recommend that people start off that way, okay? It's super duper fast. You know, you're in total control. Typically with traditional publishing, there's all this back and forth and banter, and there's things they do or don't want you to do. Where at the end of the day, I don't know about you, but I like to have full control over what I'm doing. I want to know that the book cover is going to look the way I want it to look, not with somebody else's feedback, and that the content is going to be my content. So if you are that way, then you absolutely want to self-publish. The second thing is that the profit margins are way higher. So, you know, you publish it yourself, you can have, you know, 90% or 65%, you know, typically if you're doing it on Amazon or Kindle, and doing it exclusively through them, it's 65% or 70%. So the margins are a lot higher. You keep a lot more of your profit, which is awesome. And you can also decide to dictate, you know, where you want to move people from the book into your back-end sales funnel, so you make more on the high-end coaching, the seminars, the training, the products or programs that you have there as well. So there's a whole host of benefits that way that I recommend. Now here's the cool thing. Actually, you can do a hybrid model of this, which is so cool, is because publishers are actually looking for authors that have already published their own book and done so successfully. So for them, it's very appealing to look at somebody and say, oh great, that's an author who's become a #1 bestseller, they become a bestseller on Amazon, and they've self-published and they've sold X amount of books. Well, I know that this is a proven book now, so now we're going to come in here, we're going to amp it up and ramp it up with our marketing dollars and blow this thing out of the water. So it's also a great strategy if you want to get the eye and attention of publishers down the road, to self-publish first, get people attracted to what you're doing, show them that you're a proven author with proven valuable content. Now, of course, I'm always looking for new people to take on board and help them take their message to the next level, to a massive, massive level. And here's the thing, I'm always looking for people. So let's have a conversation. If you want to become a best-selling author, if you want to be guided through the process, the duplicatable, replicatable process where you become a guaranteed best-selling author, then we need to have a chat, okay? There's going to be a link below. I'll link it up there. You can go check it out, fill out an application, and we'll see if it's a good fit for us to talk about how we can get you to becoming a best-selling author in record time, like 30, 60, 90 days, depending on how fast you're ready to hustle. So that is the answer to that question that keeps coming in. Have a wicked day.